Hello there friends and dragons, and welcome to a new Let's Remember Spyro the Dragon on the PlayStation 1. This is part 1, and this part I'm going to start a new game. And then head to the first Homeworld, that is Artisans. Okay, as you can see, completely empty, so let's select a new file. Let's select the middle one, and after I click this, there'll be a cutscene, so I'll see you on the other side of that. Oh no, wait, hold on. No. Spyro flies in the void and then farts out some text. I forgot he does that first. In the world of dragons. I don't know why.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this
Ganassi Gnork?
character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Gnork is a simple creature. Simple! He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
I'm sorry for the vulgarness when I say Spyro. Well, he's farting out letters again there. The adventures begins. I'm very tired. Anyway, welcome to the Artisans Homeworld, the first thing you'll ever see in a Spyro game if you started with this game. You didn't start on Spyro 2, but if you started with the first original game, this is the first thing you'd greeted to. And we're going to press the start button so we can look into our inventory and see what we need to go and collect. So we've got Artisans Homeworld, we've got 100 treasure to find and 4 dragons to rescue. The dragons are those things encased in crystal. Now that is obviously the first dragon you're supposed to rescue. Yep. I'm not doing that. No. Haha, rebel. Anyway, let's talk about the controls first. So you got your jump is the X button. You can press it again to glide like so. Square gives you a charge attack, which helps you defeat small creatures or critters. Circle does a flame, like so. That's very useful. If hold down triangle, you get a little look around, so you can see the fabulous graphics here. I mean, look at the flags rippling in the wind. It's very nice. Also, if you're gliding and you press the triangle button, you'll just drop straight down. In later games, you'll be able to do this hover move, which is fantastic. But as this is the first in the series, they were still getting things... you're getting used to things I didn't iron out all the bugs. You've got a roller move. That's the last you probably see of that. It's absolutely useless. No, you never use that. That's the L1 and R2... the L1 and the R1 button to do a roll attack, and then you can move the camera around pressing the L1, the L2 and the R2 buttons, like so. I think pressing them together does nothing. I thought pressing them together zaps them behind Spyro, but maybe that's in the later games. But there we go, your base controls. An object of the game is to collect treasure, which is these things here. Reds are worth 1, greens are worth 2, blues are worth 5, yellows are worth 10, and pinky purples are worth 25. You basically want to charge around. It's easier to get places charging. You can either flame enemies, or small enemies, or charge into them. I'll rescue that dragon in a minute. I think he talks about our dragonfly that's following us around. His name is Sparks. This is a gem thief. Drops gems. So yeah, it's a... I've got to say, so this is the first in the game in the Spyro series, and it's one of my favorites. I love this game. This game single-handedly what made me buy beg my parents to buy a PlayStation for me back in the day. I saw this at a friend's house. I had an N64 at the time, and I was like, my friend had this. I was a huge fan of Banjo-Kazooie. And this was around, I would say, 98, 99. And I saw this, and I was like, I want this game. And I got it for Christmas. And it was a fabulous Christmas. So here's a just show how to glide. Gliding gets you to places further away. that was a chest. You can either flame them or charge into those chests. They're just bog standard wooden chests. This here is a little critter. He runs away. Oh, look at him running away there. Ah! I think if you follow this one, he runs away into a corner. Or sometimes they do. But just torch him up the bum. It's fine. Where's the other one go? Did he go down that? Did he go down there? I've lost the other one now. Oh man. Anyway, let's go and rescue this dragon here. He'll tell us about our dragonfly. His name is Devilbin.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
So, yes, Sparks, our little dragonfly. He's basically your hit points. He will protect us for 3 hits. Every time you get hit, he changes color. I think he changes from... Oh, I can't remember which he does now. Is it... He goes... I think he goes yellow to blue to green. And then after the 3rd hit, he disappears. If you get hit again, you lose a life. Ah, this one here. This one here. They run away. And then I think they run away and hide. And cower. Well, not this one. This one's just running. I'm going to follow him. Where is he off to? I always like following these. See what path they've scripted them. I think he's just ran. Oh, there you go. Yeah, after a while he starts like cowering and shivering and like, no, please don't hurt me. So I will. In here there's another new type of chest. It's the purple chest with little eyes in it. Like that. I love that. It's really cute. This is an extra life. It contains an extra life. Very nice. There's also another way to get extra lives. We will encounter those later on. Over here is the... here's the normal wooden chests. Just want to show you can either flame them or charge into these. Neither one works. Very useful. Very nice. Very decorative. It's a very decorative game. It's a very beautiful game. Love this game. Also, Sparks, when he's there, he will help pick up nearby gems and like nudge them into you. Very useful. Here's a dragon there. We'll speak to him now, shall we? Hello. Argus.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The Artisans boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First you must complete one of the other Artisan lands.
So, yes, in this game, the bosses are through these portals. In the later games, you fight the bosses after you've beat a Homeworld. And only in this Homeworld does it require you to do something else to unlock the boss. In the other Homeworlds in this game, you can go straight to the boss if you wish. You can actually get a little sneak preview of the boss if you put your camera here and you can like, have a look at it. Like so. There you go. You can see its name. Toasty. So we'll be tackling Toasty later on. Also a neat little feature here is you can flame the flowers. And they get sad and charred. Bless them. Now in here, if you ever lose health, you can charge into or flame the fodder and they release a butterfly. Sparks will then eat a butterfly and gain some health. Which is always quite useful. There we go. If we head off this way, there's some more treasure to go and get, and some more chests to break. In Spyro 2, the chests and the gems actually change. The gems look different. They all have different looks depending on their value, and the chests turn to kind of like vases and urns. Over here is a balloonist. The balloonist here will give you a requirement, and if you meet the requirement, you'll be able to go to the next set of stages. Marco the Balloonist. If you prove your worth by rescuing 10 dragons, then you may use this balloon to fly to a new world. There we go. Now, what? Didn't mean to do that. You're going to see the only time you're going to see me do the roll move is when I meant to move the camera and I pressed the wrong button. Because I'm so used to L1 and R1 being the camera move. What I want to say is all water in this game is deadly. So don't touch it. It will hurt Spyro. Spyro cannot swim in this game. At all. Right, so we haven't been down here yet. So head down this path now. I know I'm going to be taking my time with this game and describing stuff and having a little look around. Let's go and rescue this dragon while we're here. We've rescued Thomas.
Hey, Spyro! Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
That sounds fun. I hope we get to do that. Anyway, yeah, so press X. I've already described that. Yeah, so I'm going to be taking my time with this game because I want to show you how beautiful this game looks. Just look at it. It's absolutely amazing graphics for its time. It really is. What I love about this game is there's no draw distance. Most levels don't have a draw distance. Instead, they do like different levels of render, of detail. So you can like, the closer you are, the textures come in more, and then the further away the textures get I've done it again. So every time you're going to see the roller move, I'll tell you that now. You can see the textures get less and less like detailed, and then they kind of fade away to nothing. And that way they get to put as many polygons on stage as they want. It's very, very useful. I mean, very useful. It's very nice. Very, very nice technique, that. And it runs really smooth too. I mean, the frame rate like rarely drops in this game. It's absolutely one of the best PlayStation games. And then they absolutely improved it with Spyro 2. Spyro 2 is one of my favourite games of all time. I love Spyro 2. Now there's some cheeky gems hiding around the around these towers here, so don't miss them. I think there's I think that's all. Yeah. So in here there's a whirlwind. Now these allow you to float up like so. And there's a level there called Town Square. We'll be heading there later on. Couple of gems to get down here. Let's go and grab those. Lovely jubbly. I think we only got 2 more gems to get. And then we've collected all the gems in this level. And then I can go and rescue the first dragon you're supposed to get. Hello, camera. Thank you. Let's not get stuck on the door frame. That should be a greenie. Lovely. There we go. And it helped. So, in this game, it's a bit different. In Spyro 2 and onwards, it tells you how many gems you've collected in total through all the levels. In this game, it shows you the gem count for that specific level, and not all of them combined, which I actually prefer. It makes it easier to track how many gems you're missing. So here is the final dragon to get. We've rescued Nestor.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Well, I found the dragons. Don't worry, I found 4 of them. And this gives me a great opportunity to explain the saving in this game, because it's a little bit different, the saving in this game. In Spyro 2 and onwards, you kind of auto-save. Once you collect like an orb or an egg or something, it auto-saves, and or when you exit or enter a level, it will auto-save. And you can also go in the menu and save in the menu. In this game, it's totally different. You save by, once you've collected done it again. That's the only time you're going to see me roll. I keep pressing the wrong button. There you go. I'm so used to like Spyro 2's controls. Anyway, once you've rescued a dragon, like a fairy pad pops up here. And you want to go step on the fairy pad. And then it asks you there if you want to save the game. So you have to manually save the game in this, in this game. Exiting and entering a level will not save the game. So if you've played Spyro 2 or Spyro 3 or any of those later games first, and then come to Spyro 1, you might be in a bit of a shock, because I've seen it, people like play like through half the game, don't save thinking the game's auto-saved, and then reload the game and they've lost all their data. But here we go. So basically you click save game, and then it brings up your usual memory card stuff. Save successful. Thank you. And then the fairy disappears. And that's the game saved. Yay! Right. Well, there you go. Hope you've enjoyed this little intro to Spyro, because this is the level complete. If I check the inventory, I'll show you. 100 treasure and 4 dragons. Wonderful. Now, the next part, we'll be heading over here to Stone Hill. The first of the realms in the Artisans' lands. There we are, Stone Hill. So, I hope you can join back for Stone Hill and part 2. So I hope you've enjoyed this little intro part. And these episodes are going to be quite short because the levels are actually a lot shorter in this game than they are in later Spyro games. Because there's no like challenges or anything or mini games. It's just straight up just collecting gems and rescuing dragons, and that's it. And also something else that you'll see in Stone Hill. So anyway, so the levels are a little shorter, but I kind of like it. It's more relaxing that way. And there's no really annoying mini games to get mad at either, which is a plus. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this part and my ramblings on. Join back for part 2, where we'll be heading to Stone Hill. Until then, take care, have a lovely day, stay safe out there, and bye for now.